Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. And the Mountaineers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So New Mexico's offense comes onto the field first today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through? There he goes! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking for a deep pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the App State Mountaineers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, App State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. Got enough space. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fitted in the window for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
14, New Mexico, 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and
there he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to take a shot, and they won't make the connection going for the big play. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wilson will throw. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle. It's Austin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Austin. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Under fire, trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Oh, what a move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to... drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go throw to the end zone? It's picked off.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions.
Bringing it back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Lobos will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Another opportunity here. They're down for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. He'll get a... And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, App State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pulls it in. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going to run it. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Lobos in the hurry-up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time.